All right, we are here with Jeremy Kendle, 2006 grad from Jeff High School, and appreciate you taking time to talk with us. It is dinner time here in the United States. He is joining us from Australia, where he is just waking up on Tuesday. We're still on Monday here, but appreciate you taking time. So, Jeremy, let's get started. You graduated in 2006. What have you been up to since?
Yeah, so after I graduated, I went to only Central Junior College. My first 3 years was a bit filled with adversity and injuries and surgeries. So I didn't really play my first 3 years of college. I landed at Bellarmine University, where I played 3 years healthy. Was fortunate enough to win a national championship in 2011. Um, Went on to play my rookie season in Morocco professionally. Bounced around in Switzerland for a bit, back to Morocco. And then I landed in Australia in 2015, where I've pretty much been here in New Zealand ever since. So at the moment, my wife and I are living in Brisbane. We run a skill and development business. I'm about 13 months post ACL surgery, so I'm hoping to get a contract back in the top league here in Australia, the NBL. So yeah, so just training players and teaching the game and playing the game, and that's pretty much what we're up to.
That's awesome. I remember when you were playing at Bellarmine, and I was coaching at IU Southeast at the time, and coming over and watching you guys play, and just the way you all moved the ball, and that national championship team was really special, but really unselfish. I remember just watching you guys play. Talk a little bit about winning a national championship. Just your experience with that.
Yeah, they don't hand those out. It was a very, very special season. Extremely talented group, but even better people. And I think that's what it boiled down to is, Coach Davenport and his staff really instilling nobody is better than everybody together.
Mm-hmm.
And really that culture was so strong. And every huddle that we broke with trust.
Awesome.
So that was kind of something that we founded the season on. And it just stuck. And it wasn't just a word. It was literally not just way we played, but it was a lifestyle for us, on and off the court. And it was very special. Like I said, it was just kind of a bunch of Southern Indiana boys, some Louisville boys, and we just had a tremendous, I guess, mixture of personality and character and talent and skill set.
Yeah.
And I think it's by far the best memory of my basketball career.
That's awesome.
Winning the national championship at Bellarmine. And it was, like I said, it was just a special group.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, so, you've had a lot of really great success in the basketball world. Tell us about maybe some of your favorite memories, or maybe some things that you took with you from Jeffersonville High School, from basketball and the school, that kind of helped prepare you for those successes after high school.
Yeah. So, I loved Jeff High. It was, for me, growing up and watching the high school games at Johnson Arena, it was just it was a very historic, basketball-rich high school. And I just loved the game of basketball. I have such a passion for it. My dad put the ball in my hands at a very young age and coached me all through my youth. So for me, winning the sectional championship in 2006 was very special.
Mm-hmm.
We went 23-2 that year. We lost our first game of the season against Bloomington South, won 23 straight.
Wow.
And then lost against Bloomington South again in the regional final. So we had a tremendous team again. Like I said about the Bellarmine team, we had a very talented group. I think at least a handful. I think mostly we had 8 seniors, and I think nearly everybody went on to play in college.
Wow.
At least for a year. I'm not real sure about that, but I think most of the guys did. And like I said, like we were very talented, but we were a very close-knit group, high character. We knew how to sacrifice for one another. And, our coaching staff, Jimmy Justin, his staff, got to give them a shout out because that was their first year at Jeffersonville High School.
Wow.
And he did a tremendous job establishing culture, just doing things that really expedited our togetherness, and we were already, a close group. But the year before we went 9-13. I think we had one of the worst seasons in a long time at Jeffersonville High School. So we were humiliated a little bit, and we're a bit vulnerable at the time. And he was the perfect coach for the job, and his staff did a tremendous job of, instilling confidence back in us. And, because we knew we were talented, we just need a bit of guidance and direction. And, that was very special winning that 2006 sectional championship, beating New Albany. Got to give a shout out to Cody Patberg hitting the game-winning shot, short corner, nothing but net. But yeah, that was a fun, special year.
That's awesome. Wow, that's an incredible turnaround. So, with that being said, just your experiences and your successes playing at the college level and then professionally as well, what advice do you have for some of our current Jeff players and future Jeff players as well?
Yeah, I think the best advice I can give is the hottest commodity out there is time. So ultimately, whatever and whoever you invest your time into shows what you care about. Yeah. So if you guys, the up and coming athletes at Jeff, if they want to get college scholarships or they want to play at the professional level, you got to be willing to invest your time into the game. There's no microwave success. There's no taking shortcuts. There's no cheating the game. So it's really just grinding it away and putting the right people on your corner that are going to counsel you and give you advice and direction, that are stronger in certain areas that, can mentor you and really lead you the way that you need to be led. And I think ultimately, staying consistent, I think that's a massive thing. I've been inconsistent at different seasons throughout my career with the way I worked maybe, or, the type of the work that I was doing. But I think that the greats, the exceptional players just stay consistent, and they make the people around them better, no matter their circumstances or no matter their role on their team or no matter where they're playing at, or and I think that's the main things is investing your time into the game, your strength training, your mobility, your footwork, your skills, your shot, your just everything, and film, all that stuff. A holistic approach to the game, right. But then also finding ways to make the people around you better. That's what the exceptional players do. For sure. Yeah. And you talk about consistency, and consistency builds trust, showing up every single day. And like you said, your team's successes, and every time you've been in a successful program or had a successful season, it was always came back to trust. And that all starts with consistency. So that's great stuff, man. Well, I really appreciate you taking time and waking up, as we're having dinner here and spending time with us. And, look forward to you recovering and getting back to it. And we'll keep an eye on you. And whenever you're back in the States, swing by, Jeff, and you're always welcome. And we look forward to seeing you. Hey, Coach, I really appreciate you having me on. All the best this season. I'll be keeping up for sure. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.